Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Friday Power Flow. I'm Heather, I'm Yogi, and this is a 35-minute practice. We're going to get started right away in downward facing dog. Come onto your mat. Let's get started. Coming onto your mat and setting yourself up in downward dog. If it feels better, you can get started in child's pose. Set your foundation, your hands and your feet. Set your fingers or close your eyes. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Maybe add a little bit of movement. You can move your head around, move your hips around. Feel the movement of your breath and feel things start to loosen up. Take a big inhale. Then a big exhale. Go ahead and bring your feet together a little bit forward. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Low belly pulls in and up. Long through your arms, strong through your core. You can tuck in nose, forehead, chin to meet your knee. Up and back to your three-legged dog high push-up. Right knee above and outside your right elbow. So maybe you can make contact with the elbow. If you want to drop to a low push-up, you can. Up and back to your three-legged dog. High push-up, right knee above and outside your left elbow. So you have some lift, twist, steady breath. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Right foot to your right thumb. Runner's lunge. Left heel, left knee stay lifted. Left hand under your left shoulder. Twist to your right. You can keep your back knee lifted, or you can drop it down for a little more support. Lengthening, gently rinsing, twisting. Loosening up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, right hand down, back to your downward facing dog. And again, you can add in child's pose. Take a big breath in. And empty out. Feet together, a little bit forward. Now your left leg to the sky. Come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Keep your right leg active and engaged, or you can drop that knee down for more support. Up and back to your three-legged dog, high push-up. Left knee above and outside your left elbow. Watch out for collapsing into your shoulders. Up and back to your three-legged dog. High push-up. Left knee above and outside that right elbow. You saw that coming though, right? Breathe for 3, 2. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Left foot lightly now to your left thumb. Runner's lunge, right hand on your right shoulder. Twist to your left. Crown the head forward. Tailbone back. If you're keeping your right knee lifted, feel that. That's intentional. Left knee tracks over your left ankle. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Then empty out. Take another big breath in. As you exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, flat back. Inhale. Fold forward, exhale. On your inhale, rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands reach high. Heart lifts, fill up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. And you might set an intention for your practice, for yourself, for your day. Sometimes as we create space for ourselves, or allow ourselves some space, our intention simply lands with us. So you can notice that. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. You don't have to push or force to figure out an intention. You're here. This is intention enough. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push up. Set your foundation, fingers spread wide. Take a big inhale, move forward, halfway down, low push up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. A big breath in, upward facing dog, maybe your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. You don't have to push to set or figure out an intention. You don't have to push your body. You don't have to force your breath. Feel that you're here. It really is intention enough. And as you start to move and breathe, things start to loosen up. Space becomes available. Take a big breath in, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. Then a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. You can step or jump back. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Set your gaze to one a moving point, traditional drishti, or close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Lift and reach. Fill up. Fold forward. Exhale. Empty out. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bakasana. Crow pose. I don't think we've done one of these in a while. Hands on your mat. About shoulder width. You can come into a squat malasana if you prefer. You can stay in your halfway lift. Walk your feet together. Big bend in the elbows. Elbows point back. Knees above elbows. Maybe you lift one foot. Maybe you lift both feet. Look a little bit forward. So connect down, lift up, strong core, big inhale, chaturanga, low push up, step or jump back, upward dog. Take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Right leg to the sky, high push up. Draw your knee into your chest. Tuck in, lift, strong core. Up and back to your three-legged dog, crescent lunge. Right foot steps up, left heel lifted. Rise up, right foot a little to your right. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow toward the outside of your right leg. Left knee lifting, so the back of the knee gently pressing up towards the sky. Left leg is long and active. You can also drop the knee down. Hands here as they connect. Lift your chest up. Keep lifting. Hands can stay together or they can open up. You might land your left hand under your left shoulder just like at the beginning of practice. Or you can work with your left arm on the outside of the right leg. Spine is long, right hand can be high, or you can wrap it around behind your back. This is the start of your bind. Take your time with it. Rinsing out, loosening up. Notice if you're pushing, forcing, or struggling in any way. Ease off just a little bit. Give yourself some space. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Now keeping this twist, right arm goes back up if it's not there already. Left hand under your left shoulder, twisting half moon. Lift your left leg. I forgot a block for under my left hand, but that can be really helpful here. Just a little lift under your left hand might give you more room to straighten through your right leg. Keep the twist. Take a big inhale. Right hand comes down. Now we'll switch to half moon. Right hand in front, little to the right of your baby toe. Take your time with the transition. I just noticed my son's drumstick is over here. Like stick as in playing the drum, not drumstick from a bird. Take a big breath in. Lightly drop back to your warrior two. I missed it when I was cleaning up. Land in your warrior two. Front foot is flat and straight. Back foot flat. Toes can point towards the side. Maybe a little bit forward. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Work with a big bend in your right knee. Lift from your right hip. Work with your breath, your body, the intention to be here. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands all the way down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Set your feet. Big bend to your knees. Weight of your body a little more in your heels. Toes are soft. Heart is high. Take a big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsva Konasana. Right elbow lands lightly on your right leg. Left arm extends up towards the sky. You can keep your right elbow where it is. If you want to slide your right hand down, inside, maybe outside your front foot. Your right hand can reach for the ground, even as your left arm still reaches up towards the sky. Right knee tracking over your right ankle. Lifting out of your right shoulder, take your top arm and lengthen it forward. Now as you reach the left arm forward, lengthening through your left arm, left side body, stay connected to your left foot, especially the baby toe side. Feel if you can gently roll the baby toe side of your left foot down. Take a full breath in, then a full breath out. Reach your top arm back up, wrap it around behind your back, half bind or full bind. Here again. Just notice if you're pushing, forcing, taking your time, allowing yourself to breathe. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out, allowing yourself to enjoy everything that you're doing here, everything that your body can do. On your inhale, reach your top arm back up. As you exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together a little bit forward. Right leg to the sky. High push-up. Right knee above and outside your right elbow. You can drop to low push-up. Maybe you're playing around with an arm balance. Up and back to your three-legged dog. High push-up. Right knee above and outside your left elbow. From here, right foot goes to the left. Side plank variation. Left arm up to the sky, and you can drop your right knee down for a little more support. You might find you can lean back a little bit, slide the foot back, lift it up for 3, 2, bring the foot down from here, sit down. Bring the soles of your feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana. It doesn't really matter where you're facing. You can wrap your hands around your toes, lift your heart, and begin to fold forward. I like to fold with a long spine instead of just rounding, right? So maybe you don't get as far forward. You can use your elbows on your legs as a gentle self-assist. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. From here, come on up. We'll set up for a twist. Tuck your left foot under your right hip, right foot flat on the outside of the left leg, and then start to twist to your right. Take your left hand on your right leg, right hand back behind you. If you want to keep your left leg long, you can. Still long in your spine, tall and upright. Soften your right shoulder. Breathe for 3, 2. From here, release. Pivot around to the front and come on into your boat pose, Navasana. You can have bent knees or straight legs. Arms can reach forward or up overhead. Heart lifts here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, rock forward, plant your hands. Back to your downward facing dog. Moving through your flow, or just step back. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, sit back, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior 1, come up. Open out to your warrior 2. Start to straighten your right leg. Pivot your toes to the side. Feet even, parallel or pigeon-toed. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Lift your heart on your inhale. And as you exhale, start to fold forward. Let your head drop. Feet are set, toes are soft. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Rinsing your shoulders. You can always drop your hands down if that feels like a better fit. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Coming into your runner's lunge. Plant your hands, step back. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a full breath in. And clear out. A big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to stand. Rise, reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Feet together, a little bit forward, left leg to the sky. High push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. So maybe a little more room here to lift, tuck in. Right leg active and engaged, up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge, left foot steps up. Rise up. Space, right to left between your feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Big inhale, twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. And you can kind of sink into this, let your hips sink down, but then lift through the back of your right knee or drop it all the way down. And use this connection of your hands to lift your chest up. Hands can stay together or they can open up. Lengthening on your inhale, gently rinsing, twisting on your exhale. Feel what you have space for. You can work with the right hand under the right shoulder. You can work with your arm on the outside of the leg. You can take your left arm, wrap it around behind your back. Again, here, the start of the bind. Right hand has to slide under. Gets a little tricky. Notice if you're trying to figure it out in your head. Feel it out in your body. A big breath in. And a big breath out. Feel all of this, your intention in your heart and spirit. Right hand under your right shoulder if it's not there already. Left arm up to the sky and coming into twisting half moon. So tentative fingers is nice. Lift the right leg. Again, a block under the right hand, maybe even the block the tallest height. And then you can lengthen through your left leg. You can press out through your right heel or point the toes. I don't have the best twisting half moon when you look at it, but when I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. Take a big breath in. Now half moon, left hand down, opening up, stacking your hips. Right, take your time with the transition, a block, tented fingers on the left hand. Just give yourself a little bit of support. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Flying foot a little higher, big inhale. Lightly drop back to your warrior two. Adjust your feet as needed. And yeah, you can feel everything that's happening as you move through your practice, as you move through your day and your life. But feel it with support, with ease, with joy. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Dipping into your front knee, lift from your left hip. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. If it gets overwhelming, come into child's pose. Right? When you're on your mat, you really can come into child's pose. When you're off your mat, maybe you can't come into child's pose, but you can certainly give yourself a little space to breathe. Even just a couple of breaths. Take a big breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Big bend to the knees. Hips low. Heart high. Take a big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Rise up. Open out. Warrior two. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg. Right arm extends up. Keep the left elbow where it is or slide your hand down. Still this equal quality of reaching up and lifting up. Notice if you're hanging on, whether it's that you're hanging out with your toes or your fingers or you're clenching your jaw, or if you're just hanging on to some stuff in your head. Take your top arm, lengthen it forward. If you notice that, this sense of hanging on, allow yourself to come back to your breath. Movement of breath, movement of energy, loosening up, hopefully lightening up. Take your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back, half bind or full bind. A full breath in, and a long breath out. A big inhale, and a big exhale. Still grounded through your back foot. Left knee tracks over left ankle. Right shoulder gently rolls back. Take a full breath in, and a long breath out. Gaze set or eyes closed. Reach your top arm back up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together, a little bit forward, left leg to the sky, high push-up, left knee above and outside your left elbow. Here again, maybe a low push-up, playing around with the arm balance, up and back to your three-legged dog. High push-up, left knee above and outside your right elbow. From here, left foot goes to the right. Side plank variation, roll into your left hand. You can drop the left knee. If you want to shift back, lift the left foot, a lot of core for 3, 2, drop the foot down, sit down. Now we'll keep our legs wide, setting up for a wide-legged forward fold. And you can even scooch your hips a little more forward to get your feet farther apart. Hands reach up on your inhale. As you exhale, start to fold. You can let your hands land. Here again, I don't like to round. I like to feel for drawing my chest forward, spine in my body. Press out through your heels. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, come on back up. We'll set up for that seated twist. Your right foot tucks under your left hip, or you can keep the right leg straight. Left foot comes to the outside of your right thigh. Lift up, right hand on the left knee. Start to twist to your left. Letting the left shoulder soften. I had to think for a minute, did we do this side already? Because we're facing the other direction. But we didn't. Left shoulder softens, spine is long. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale. As you exhale, unwrap, release, pivot around to the back edge of your mat. Navasana, boat pose. Bent knees or straight legs. Any hand-arm variation, breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to a hover hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your boat pose. Twist your right. Take your hands over to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to your left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Once more, lower, hover and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat, hips width maybe a little bit wider. Come on up for a bridge or wheel. As you lift up, I feel this. Lifting your hips, lifting your heart. Letting your heart lift. Arms and hands alongside, maybe fingers interlace under your low back in bridge. Knees over ankles. You can adjust your feet. Bridge or wheel. Any combination, any variation, and that might include rest, right? But letting this, whether it's lying on your back, bridge, wheel, headstand, handstand, shavasana, letting all of this be restorative. Right? The movement, so we can loosen up, lighten up, and then settle in. Take a really big inhale here, and as you exhale, come all the way down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together. Knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a long breath in. And empty out. Draw your knees to your chest. Come on into your happy baby. You can add some movement if you like. Spine is long here. Knees to your chest. Some forward and back movement, so you can rock forward, plant your hands, and make your way back to your downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Might be a flow, maybe it's a tabletop, some cat-cows. Feet together a little bit forward, right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee, down dog hip opener. If you want to flip, you can let the foot pull you over. When you're ready, come on into your half pigeon. So the movement, all of the flow, the adjusting as needed here. Loosening up. Loosening up that stuff that we do tend to hang on to. Noticing it. Noticing that you don't have to hang on. Here, you can feel for letting yourself be a little more supported. And if you want to put a block under your hip or your chest or your forehead, you can. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. As we slow down, you can come back to your intention. And yeah, if you didn't set an intention at the beginning of practice, you're in something you're not really sure about, you don't have to figure it out in your head. Loosen up. Allow yourself some space. In this space, your intention will, it'll make itself apparent. And there always is the intention that's built into this practice, being here, showing up. A full inhale and a long exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. If you want to add in a three-legged dog or a flow, again, tabletop, go for it. Feet come together and forward. Left leg now to the sky. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. You can keep going. You can also work with your right knee down. So this is more of a tabletop variation. And when you're ready, come on into half pigeon. I say when you're ready. You're ready because you're here. But the adjustments, the movement that your body might need. So you can set this up in a way that works for you. This is another pose where there's usually a lot of sensation. You're feeling a lot. Allow yourself to feel it, feel your breath. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Not hanging on to your breath, not holding your breath. Long inhale. And a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. If you want to skip it, you can. I like a three-legged dog here. A breath in. Then a breath out. And then simply bring your knees to your mat. Sit back over your heels. Lie down on your back. Give your knees a squeeze. Maybe add in a twist. And set up for Shavasana. Legs can be out or up. You might come back to Supta Baddha Konasana, or a variation with blocks under your knees. Take a really big, deep, full breath in here. And empty out. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring a little movement to your body. Once you're ready, knees to chest. You can roll to one side. Make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a big breath in. Long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. This is Friday Power Flow. You can practice with me here every Friday. You can practice with me at my studio, live, in person, or via Zoom. We also give out recorded classes to all of our members, and that's Sanctuary Power Yoga. There are links below. Patreon, I'm on Patreon. You can join up for as little as $5 a month. So lots of options for you. I want to help support you in your practice, in your life. And thank you for your support, for practicing with me today. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I hope I see you soon.